All right, everyone. So let's talk about Kaspa and what's going on with the price because it's nearing that 10-cent support area again. But the question is it going to hold again or are we going to break to the downside? That is a very important question that needs to be answered in this video. So I'm going to talk about the price action. I'm going to talk about some KRC20 tokens as well. But before I get into the video, for anyone that's looking for a great exchange, especially if you're using leverage, make sure you check out my link to BTCC. You get 10% bonus on first time deposits. You get extra bonuses of up to $10,000 and you get to use up to 500x leverage on some of these coins. So the link is going to be in my description down below for anyone that's interested in that. There's also going to be a link to my Patreon for anyone that wants to check that out. And there's also going to be a link to Trade Assist, which is just a great crypto indicator. Lets you know when there's a good time to buy, sell, and also lets you know when there's a bullish and bearish momentum happening in any particular coin. But let's talk about Kaspa here now. All right, so before I actually pull up the charts and all that type of fun stuff, I want to start off by talking about this. So this is one of the developers on Kaspa here. Now, a lot of people get at him because of his political views, and he basically says whatever he wants here on X. What you guys need to understand is you need to know what platform you're on. And X is one of those platforms where people go to pretty much say whatever they want to say because they can get away with it. That's basically what X is designed for, in my personal opinion. If you want to go somewhere that is not toxic, then you're going to have to find someplace else, all right? Because X is extremely toxic. You know, we have Shay saying whatever he wants. We have Elon Musk. We have Donald Trump. We have all these other celebrities and stuff. Like, people come here to say however they want, however they feel. And X is a place where they push freedom of speech. And again, if you don't like it, then you're honestly going to have to go someplace else. Now, as long as Shay is not talking bad about Kaspa, to me, it just doesn't matter. Because when you think about guys like Mark Zuckerberg, who's not liked, and you think about guys like Jeff Bezos, you think about even Elon Musk is not liked by many people, Donald Trump. When you think about big names that's not liked, but people still like their product, then that is completely different. People are able to separate the product from the person itself. And when it comes to investing, you guys need to do the same, because that's how, you know, if you don't do the same, you're going to find yourself in a situation where you're never going to invest in a lot of these things, because Shay is not going to be the only one that you're going to find annoying. There's going to be other people that you're going to find annoying. Stay off of X if you don't like anything toxic. That's the way that's what I think about the whole Shay situation here. And I think he needs to stop talking to other YouTubers. I think that's a waste of time. Like, bro, you've got a great product. Like, you're much bigger than that, in my personal opinion. All right, let's talk about the price on Kaspa and what's going on here. So Kaspa is sitting at 11.5 cents. We have talked about the massive support that it's got down around this area at 10 cents. If it breaks this 10-cent area, that is going to be very, very bad, because we could easily come crashing down to about 7 cents and then 5 cents, and that is not something that we want to see. The good thing, though, is it has been holding up this support since all the way back at the end of 2023, so I don't expect this support level to break anytime soon. The only problem that we face right now is what's going on with crypto, because Bitcoin is holding up pretty nicely, but if Bitcoin decides it wants to continue to go down, and then Ethereum decides it wants to go down, and all the other altcoins decides it wants to give up all the last few months worth of gains, then this could be a very, very big problem. And the reason why it'll be a very, very big problem is because FUD continues to go around on Kaspa. You know, people are selling out there, but instead of just selling and moving on, a lot of people feel the need to sell their Kaspa bags and then talk about it, talk negative about Kaspa, which I find very, very weird, because the average normal person would sell whatever they're holding and they don't believe in anymore and just move on to the next project. No need to drag about it and continuing to talk about a coin that you no longer hold. To me, that is weird. And the problem is a lot of people is just trying to get attention here. And I think that all those people that's trying to get attention needs to be ignored. If you believe in a product and you've done your research, then you should definitely continue doing what you do. If you want to hold, then you hold. But if you don't want to hold, you sell and you move on. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Nothing in this video is financial advice. Just because I have high conviction in something doesn't mean you guys need to have high conviction in something. But I do think that there is a good possibility that the price is going to hold. But if the price does not hold, we're going to see it's going to get very, very nasty for not only Kaspa, but it could get very nasty for KRC20 tokens as well. But of course, that all depends on what's going on in the overall crypto market. We have a whole ton of bullish things still left to come for Kaspa. The only problem is if the market decides it wants to tank and Kaspa decides it wants to break through this very, very strong support, it could continue to go down. And eventually, when the good news around the Binance listing and smart contracts and stuff like that comes, we're going to have a massive rally. But how low is it going to fall before getting that massive rally? Because the last thing we want is to see it go from 11 cents down to 3 cents and then get a massive rally back to 11 cents. That doesn't help anybody. But I do think that this support around 10 cents is going to hold, because what I'm thinking is until proven otherwise, there is nothing to really be concerned about. Make sure you guys manage your risk. Make sure that you're not over positioned in any of coins that you're holding, because when things go south, then the last thing you want to do is not have any money to take advantage of dips, or if your conviction decides it wants to shift someplace else, and you never know what's going to happen. You have high conviction here one day, the next day you don't have high conviction in the coin anymore. So make sure you guys manage your risk and make sure that you are extremely careful with any of the coins that you buy. But I do believe that the support around 10 cents is going to hold up, because it's proven to hold up many times in the past. So right now, I don't have any concerns about that. If we take a look at the indicator here, we see that the last buy zone was fired December 18th. So it's been a little while actually. And actually, a bearish momentum was also fired on December 18th. And yeah, no new buy zones here on Trader Says, which is okay. I mean, the overall market has been pulling back. So it's like, what can we really expect? We can't expect Kaspa to make new all-time highs once the overall market is pulling back. It just, most times it just doesn't work like that. Sometimes you get the coin that's just outperforming, doing its own thing in the market. But typically, a lot of the coins, they just follow one another, right? So when a real bounce back happens, Kaspa is going to bounce back as well. It's just, is it going to bounce back more than all the other coins that's going to bounce back? We don't know. Let's talk about some of these KRC20 tokens, because a lot of them have been underperforming. But as you can see, the two top performers, Nacho and Kango, I have talked about which coins I feel like are going to be the top performers in the bull run once Kaspa decides and wants to explode. Obviously, Nacho and Kango is up there. You can't ignore a coin that stays above $20 million market cap. Meanwhile, some of these, you scroll through these, you got freaking BERT, which is now only at $1 million market cap. I saw it under $1 million market cap not that long ago. People are trading a lot of these coins like crazy. We take a look at Croak, which we have talked about a couple times on this channel, sitting at $2.2 million market cap. It's up nicely since we got in. It's up 13% on the day. We got Conan, which is at 1.6 million. A lot of these coins have retraced significantly, and we actually don't know where the bottom is going to be for a lot of these KRC20 tokens. But what we do know is next year, I think anyways, 2025, we should have a lot of these coins giving us some very, very nice returns. That's what I think. Again, make sure you guys do your own research. But I think that right now, a lot of these coins are just being traded. And anytime someone see a new KRC20 token that gets launched, people are looking to just scoop it up to make some quick profits. So if you see a KRC20 token that looks semi-promising and you want to scoop some up, you can play around with it, do a little in and out action. You buy, you double up your money, you take some profits, maybe see where the rest go, or you buy, you sell majority of the coins after you've made like a 3-4x, because some of these things will just rally extremely fast out of nowhere. But I think that Kaspa and its KRC20 tokens are still going to make people an insane amount of money in 2025. It's just it's going to require patience, and if more FUD keeps coming out and more people keep selling and want to talk bad about it, which still makes no sense to me because you're no longer in the project, why are we talking bad about it? Then it's just going to add to the sell pressure. But in the long term, I think that Kaspa is going to do fine. Just make sure that you manage your risk at the end of the day, because we don't know what's going to happen and I can always be wrong. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Know that I am still holding my Kaspa bags. I am not selling my Kaspa bags anytime soon. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Check out a few of the links that I have down below. And until next time, take care.